between the motor mounts and the engine, and then jacking it all back up again.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's a lot to go through.
Yeah, what kind of car was that, Joe?
Oh, it was a 1970 Ford Galaxy 500.
Oh, nice.
Okay. You had some room to work on over there, at least.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, what, the pump went bad? It got tired, as those older Ford pumps had a tendency to do?
Yeah, well, with that design, the way it was set up is that if there's anything that jammed the pump, it was directly connected with the
distributor.
Through
that overgrown Allen key there, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Looked like it literally would look like a Twizzler when it came out.
Yeah.
I was like, the first time, me being a Chevy guy, the first time I pulled one apart, I was like, is this supposed to be like this? No.
It's like some of the axles I pull out of rear ends.
Get out of here, kid. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get that. If you get a little red and white paint, and it starts. You can use it as a barber pole.
Candy cane. Very cool.
Oh, all right. So that worked out well. Okay.
Cool.
All
right, Joe. Listen, we got to move on and take our last break and move on to some other business. But we thank you for the call. It's always a pleasure to hear from you.
Yeah, good to hear from you. Don't be a stranger. Be strange, but don't be a stranger.
Yeah, I'm always strange, but it's always difficult to hear on this thing because where I'm at, the radio's reception, I get funny looks because I'm moving around in the parking lot trying to get something.
Well, don't forget, in the digital
just don't do that with a white van.
You can live stream it from motormouthradio.com or from TuneIn, the TuneIn app, or radio. A lot of people do that. Radio.com, Radio Time. There's a bunch of them. And if when the start date comes that you do get a Twitter feed, you can always subscribe to Motormouth Radio and get all the pertinent updates.
You could hear us tweet.
Right.
That's not the noise I usually make, but I'll have to learn how to make that one, too.
Right. All right, Joe. We will speak to you soon.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
All right, Joe, let's go take our last break. We're going to get a little on the funky side here. Let's do a little bit of, this was not necessarily salsa. Rob likes this song, so we'll play this. We'll come back in a few minutes. More Motormouth Radio. Keep it where you got it with Ray Guarino and Joe D.
Nassau Community College presents the 32nd Italian Heritage Day, Italian-American Heroes and Celebrity, and that's Monday, October 16, 2017, in the NCC College Center building, rooms 252, 253. The Italian-American Heroes and Celebrity will present, some of the speakers are Italian rescue Holocaust victims, spices, surveillance, and sabotage, and a guest speaker will be Mr. Tony Lobianco talking about the making of an Italian-American actor. I hope you will all come down on the NCC College Center building, October 16, 2017, rooms 252, 253. Arrivederci. Hi, this is Rita Monte. Would you like to take a trip to romantic Italy with me? Let's go together every Thursday with Profumi d'Italia. You will hear and savor Italy's soul with music from yesterday and today. Learn about Italy's museums, countryside, restaurants, festivals, and wineries. Most of all, you will learn about Italy's history and its people. Thursdays at 5 p.m., experience the essence of Italy on the voice of Nassau Community College 90.3 WHPC.
Hi, I'm Rob Leonard.
Hi, I'm Tim Leonard, and yes, we're brothers.
Join us every Monday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. as we talk sports on From the Press Box.
We'll give you news and opinions about the Yankees,
the Mets,
the Giants,
the Jets,
the Knicks,
the Nets,
the Islanders, and the Rangers. And yes, we are a soccer-friendly show. Come on, you Spurs.
And we take your phone calls at 516-572-7440. So join us every Monday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. for From the Press Box right here on 90.3 WHPC, the voice of Nassau Community College, streaming at ncc.edu/WHPC. And the iHeartRadio app.
Opa! Yasu!
Hi,
Hi, this is Teddy Savalas, and I invite you to 2 hours of vintage and modern Greek music with a mix of Greek mythology, history, culture, and dynamic English vocabulary based on Greek roots. If after listening you end up saying it was all Greek to you, I'll be thrilled. So until then, let out an oppa and dance to the music on the Soul of Alas, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. on the Voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. Oppa!
All right, as we get our Italian and Greek fill, the last section of this show, on little Carasalambro, we got our little,
you just keep coming up with all this cool stuff there.
We have our other references down there, too, our Spanish-type references to our I don't know, trying to think what you'd call that kind of music. I'm blanking out.
Yeah, right. I'm not sure what you call it, but then again,
there is an influence.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm influence. I'm always under that. You know, that's what they driving while DWS, driving while stupid. That's me.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of terminology and whatever, this is something we had talked about, and. Today we used the word decrepitated a lot.
We did use it today.
Schming.
Schmutz.
There's a bunch of them that we use here, and occasionally our callers also come up with their own terminology. Let's face it, everybody, especially amongst the different cadres of automotive guys hanging out there, we all have our own little languages, our code words or whatever. Vernacular. Yeah, that's another. Hey, Vern. Well, no, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. Maybe somebody named one of the Vern guys.
That's right.
But we think we should start collecting them.
Well, we are, and actually, there's going to be a site, a place on the website where we're going to maybe have, like, say, a dictionary or or
at least a decoder.
Appendix.
Yes,
a decoder. Good.
Yeah, appendix. I was going to say
appendix.
I was going.
Oh.
I was going to say some other part of the digestive system,
yeah,
but no. Let's stick with the appendix there.
Okay.
But we'll get that going on the website. But we could also go through. The Twitter feed.
Yes.
And also the Facebook page.
Right.
So if anybody's got any cool definitions that they use quite a bit of, that sometimes when you talk to your non-car friends, or even friends that you have that are not from the neighborhood, that...
well, it is neighborhood related. You're right.
Yeah, a lot of this is neighborhood related, sure, because let's face it...
boys on the corner.
There you go. So I think that, we should start collecting this. So if anything, it'll become the universal glossary / translator. That way, when we start talking about certain things like that, and, you can let's face it, a lot of people listen on the computer now or their phones or whatever internet capable device. So now they can go flip over there rather than having to Google it and hope that it comes up in a non-threatening way.
So that this way, when there's a table for us at a Comic-Con,
yes,
because we are comic characters, we could have all those things on T-shirts that we could sell.
Yeah, right now we're just cons, but...
So I guess if you hashtag Schming, you'll see where else it appears, through the Twitterverse, I guess.
Yeah, Schmutz, Schming.
I'm going to try that later on, I think.
Yeah, Schmog.
Schmog, yeah.
Schmog, yeah. Remember Schmog? Yeah.
Yes.
By all means,
those all start with S. We got to find some other ones, too.
Well, there's a whole bunch of them.
I know there are.
We'll have to... And we have our own. You know what I mean? I know that Ray and I, me being more of a Queens guy and Ray being an Island guy, we've exchanged a couple of different terminologies that are now used in our respective neighborhoods.
Right.
So, by all means, and we know that there's people from different parts of the country who listen to us.
They're also ethnic-based, too, because there's Italianisms that we've used, and
well, yeah, let's face it.
There's that, too.
Yeah.
A lot of Jewish idioms.
Yeah, Verstutzt.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what I mean? Which I don't think is a real word. I forget.
That carburetor was verklempt.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, verklempt. Yeah.
We use that in the wrong tense, but whatever.
Yeah, wiring tends to be verstutzt.
Mark has to watch himself, I say.
Really? Yes.
Because
that could be.
We can't use his on the radio.
Yeah, well, actually, no, wait a second. I heard that on Mary Tyler Moore once.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh boy, that's
yeah,
Lily
that's right.
White Mary, really?
Yeah. Actually, it was Lou Grant. It's this is the kind of stuff that sticks in your head.
Ed Asner was her boss, and Lou Grant
right.
had his own show.
Lou Grant said it to Mary, and
really,
I'm not going to say it now, just in case friendly cousin Charlie.
I'd like to look for look up that one and
because
you sure didn't say skunk, Mary? You're a real skunk.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty certain of that. But like I said, we're going to err on the side of caution right now, and that's it. There you go. There you go.
Got
See?
it. Okay, now we did verify it, folks. Google it. You'll find it. It's pretty cool.
Right. So
I was thinking another way. We were both thinking another.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it goes to show you a bunch of car guys. That's the, and
Got it, Mark. Oh, jeez.
Yes, and of course that in that vernacular, in that context, that requires an alcohol-based detergent and some compressed air to clean.
Yeah, definitely need a descriptor.
And then you check for never mind.
Or in Joe's world, it's another time and space. It's keyboard, right?
Yeah, keyboard.
Which was one of my favorites.
Yes, because I'll give you the background on that. Ray and I used to swap, these funny little stories or cartoons or whatever, and usually I would read them first thing in the morning at my desk, about 6:20 in the morning. I'm sitting there drinking my coffee, right? And Ray would come across one, and the next thing I know, my keyboard and my screen were completely just, they were schminged up.
Right.
They were completely schminged. And then
the coffee and saliva within.
Right, yes, exactly. And then I just got sick and tired of saying to Ray, now I got to go get another keyboard. So now I just would write keyboard.
Because we're not,
and he knew exactly.
Because we're not LOL guys.
Yeah, right.
No.
LOL.
Right. We're not those guys.
Yeah, no.
But keyboard drove it home. If it happened here, it'd be console.
Yeah, right. Not to mention a thorough talking to by the college. The college powers that be there. You know what I mean? Absolutely. But we definitely want to hear about the different terminologies that people. We want to put it up there. Website, maybe the Facebook page. Sure. Yeah, and tweet us with that and all kinds of stuff.
We'll compile it.
And.
Speaking of compiling, though, I want to before we run out. We're going to run out of time in a few minutes. I want to mention what's coming up, and because our guests deserve that, and this will be out on Twitter. So if you join us during the week, you'll get it in your little your bird thing there. Bill Lindsay, the guy from Starbright. We've had Bill on the show many times in the past. Starbright makes and sells Startron, which is that fuel additive that, like I said, I've been using it for a while. It combats the effects of ethanol in the fuel. Right. Okay. And Bill, we're not going to go into the whole chemical thing. I'm going to let Bill do that next week because he's got a.
Thankfully, you stopped me from drinking it. Yeah.
Yes. Because it's that light blue color, looks like the Jerris hair tonic, the stuff they used to put the combs in the barbershop. You wouldn't know about that, Joe. You haven't been there for a long time.
I was going to say Gatorade.
Okay, maybe the ice blue Gatorade, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be like a crystal from Quadrant 4.
Crystal from space, yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah, well that's another terminology, by the way. Crystal from space.
There you go.
You don't know the high tech principle or something. It used to be PFM, which is pure something magic, right? And then one of my workers, when I had the shop, used to talk about crystals from space. He was from Russia, okay. But I'm sorry. Go ahead. So blue crystal from space. Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Bill Lindsay from Starbright will be on next week to talk to us about all these the products that his company makes and sells. Like I said, Startron is the big one. But he did say there's something new. He did send me years ago some stuff. It was this car bomb product. Like if a car had, like you had talked about, you get some of these cars in that really stink, and you want to bomb it before you can work on it. Right. They sell a product that's you let it off in the car and it actually obliterates all that nasty odor.
The deodorizer thingy there.
But there was something else new. He said, I'll send some out. I haven't gotten it yet, so hopefully during the week we'll get that.
As a matter of fact, that car deodorizer thing sounds pretty interesting because there are a couple of cars that I got to do that.
I'll bring you some.
Yeah, definitely.
Got some home, yeah.
Does it come with a hazmat suit?
No, I think you're on your own for that. You have to get the yellow Breaking Bad suit if you want to do the...
those are cool. I want to wear one of those.
Right. And then in the cloud, through Jeep and Al, his truck, his Dakota, is going to be on the cover of one of the LMC truck parts magazines.
No kidding.
LMC, I found out, stands for Long Motor Company. I didn't know that. I had a conversation with Susan this past week. We spoke for over a half hour, and she's going to try and find the right person in the company to come and do the call, because they don't have people per se that do that. So they're working on that. She's going to get back to me.
They're too busy actually making parts and selling parts and cataloging parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, they do, the thing that caught my eye on their website, if you look, just go, I think it's probably lmctruck.com, you can find them. They have a section now for vans.